What's up, guys? Another impromptu video here today, and today I wanted to just do something different. So I'm going to be talking about how to develop charisma. What is charisma? First of all, well, what I believe about charisma is that we pretty much all are born with it, right? Charisma is essentially just you doing you. And I know that that sounds really self-helpy and really wishy-washy and all of that stuff, but let me explain, okay? So when you are acting in accordance with what it is that you want, when you're acting in accordance with the way that you truly naturally feel about something. And the thing is, there's a caveat to this, because when you go through life experiencing things, your personality will get shaped, your tastes and your preferences get shaped, right? So as long as you have lived enough life to develop these preferences, you're naturally going to gravitate towards one thing. You're naturally going to gravitate towards a different thing. And there is different ways that you can expand this charisma. Let's say that you're a naturally introverted person, naturally shy. You don't like talking too loud. Well, it's going to be in your benefit to expand on that, to paint with a different brushstroke, so to speak, and be able to really kind of amp yourself up, get into a bigger, more expressive mood, and talk a little bit louder, take up more space in the room, right? Because now you actually have state control, emotional state control, where you're able to paint with a many different colors. You're gonna be like Bob Ross of charisma, right? But if you're a naturally introverted person, you're only used to talking like this, and you're only used to taking up so much space, and like your body language is all like closed off, then you're gonna need to develop that. But the point that I'm making is that it's like a fingerprint. Every single one of us has a different, unique fingerprint, right? Well, every single one of us has a unique soul, has a unique energy that we give off. And once we start to really embrace what it is that we like, whether it's that a certain sense of humor that we have, a certain set of interests that we have, and we actually start to think, oh yeah, no, my own uniqueness, I own my own uniqueness, in a way where, no, you can't really tell me that this is not cool, or this is not right, or this is not how it is, because I'm confident in my own opinion of things. That's the moment that you start to have charisma. So you could be a guy that's really into Legos, right? And I'm not personally into Legos, but let's say that you really are, right? And you get around somebody, let's say you get around a girl, and you're just telling her about all the new Legos that you got, how you got a collection, how you're hoarding them in your garage, and you're actually setting up a big old stash so that one day, 10 years from now, you're gonna sell them for like thousands and thousands of dollars, but you're like really, really into it. She's gonna feed off that energy, off your passion of Legos, and she's gonna be like, damn, like this guy really, really loves Legos. Like I didn't really know all these things about Legos. I didn't know that this guy was actually, planning all these things, and there's so many different types, and they got the Star Wars Legos and the Ninja Turtle Legos, and they all fit together, and you can actually combine them. And he went to Legoland, and he knows he's been looking at the prices of Legos through the past 10 years, and he's making an investment in these Legos. He's about to get rich. He's about to get the bag from these Legos. She's gonna be like, damn, I didn't really know all that. And she's gonna be really interested now in that guy, most likely, right? As long as he is assured of himself, and as long as he really does believe what he's saying, and really it's coming across authentically, right? Authenticity is the most magnetic, attractive quality that we have as people. And so when people can tell that you're being authentic, because people can see through it. If you're trying to act a certain way, if you're trying to act like you are into, what's like a cool thing that guys are into nowadays? If you're trying to act like you're really into like UFC or something, or you're really into golf or something, or basketball, but you're really not, like people are gonna be able to tell, right? And all that it really is embracing, again, your own uniqueness, those qualities that make you unique. What makes you unique? Are you really into painting? Are you really into music? Are you really into making YouTube videos? Well, now you have a way of expressing yourself. You're going to express that positivity is going to come through you. That authenticity is going to come through you when you are living in that authentic mode, when you're not afraid to put yourself out there, be that unique, charismatic person that you are, underneath the shell, underneath all of the barriers and stuff that you put up, because that's what we do. It's like, really what it's about is cultivating a relationship with yourself, cultivating a really powerful and dope relationship with yourself. When you really have that relationship with yourself, you're not seeking approval. You're not looking at other people. You're not pedestalizing people. And they talk about this in the Courage to Be Disliked. You're not looking at this like, oh, like, is this person up here? Am I down here? What's the deal? You're just looking at people and you're saying, look, we're all unique, and I'm going to express myself like this because this is who I am. And as soon as you take people off the pedestal, that's when you start to embody that charisma, because you're not looking for anybody's approval of you. You're not looking to see, oh, does this person like me? What does this person think about me, right? You're going to say and express yourself in the way that you do naturally, because you're not concerned with that, because you know deep down that ultimately not everybody's gonna like you. There's gonna be 10 people in a room, 2 of them are not gonna like you, 6 of them are gonna be like, oh, whatever, and the other 2 are gonna be like, oh man, like this guy's really, really dope. That's usually generally how it tends to be. It doesn't have to be that any specific ratio like that, but just to give you an example, it's like there's never going to really be like 100% of people are ever going to like really, really love you. It's just not really likely to happen. You see it all the time with celebrities, right? You have a bunch of people really, really like Drake, right? But then there's a bunch of people that actually don't like Drake, or there's a bunch of people that love Jack Harlow, and then there's some people that don't, or Jake Paul, or any of these people that are famous, right? And so that's how it tends to be. And the more that you are putting yourself out there, let's say that you do achieve some sort of local celebrity status, or maybe even celebrity status, the more that you're gonna find that that's true, right? The more that you're gonna have haters, the more that you're gonna have people that openly dislike you and tell you, oh no, like this guy, you're whack because of this or that. And that's just something that you have to be okay with. That's just something that everybody becomes okay with, or everybody has to adopt and be all right with at some level or another, especially if they're gonna be in the public eye. But even if you're not gonna be in the public eye, even if you wanna just cultivate genuine friendships, relationships with people, not everybody's gonna like you, and you gotta be cool with it. On the flip side of that, when you are genuine, when you are authentic, now people like you for you. They don't like some false facade that you're putting up. And how detrimental and damaging is that going to be anyways if you cultivate, you create this whole image and all this certain way of talking and talking to people, you get a friendship with somebody, you get in a relationship with somebody, and then come to find out down the road you're hating it, right? Because you can't even be yourself. So what's the point in that? What's the point in that? There's no point in that. And some people will be like, okay, but I really am not cool though. I really am like a loser or whatever. Well, that's not true either, okay? Maybe you're a winner, but you're just not far enough along the path yet. You're just not there on the path yet. Maybe you were a loser yesterday, but you're a winner today, right? And so it's all about your perception. It's all about your cognitive biases. And it all goes down to your beliefs. That's why I have this belief ebook down below where you can go in, figure out your limiting beliefs, root them out by the root, implant and instill and install those new beliefs, that new operating system that's going to actually be of benefit to you, that's going to allow you to see the world through a positive lens. It's going to have you install you with cognitive biases instead of negative biases. And the next time you get rejected, or the next time that something doesn't go the way that you wanted, it's not going to be this huge doom and gloom thing. It's going to just be, oh yeah, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, not every single person's going to like you, but there's going to be those genuine people that do like you for you, and that's what's important, is cultivating those relationships. Anyways, guys, I hope this has been valuable to you guys. Drop this with a like, hit me with a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.